Police are watching you. They have found disturbing information linked to your name. Law enforcement databases across multiple agencies have flagged your identity. This is not happening to everyone. Your digital footprint has triggered alerts in their monitoring systems. They are collecting evidence as you read this. This is not a random warning. Their surveillance has specifically targeted your online presence because of patterns they detected. The information they have gathered about you is more extensive than you realize. Every click, search, and message has been analyzed. Your personal data was discovered during a routine sweep of digital profiles. The tracking number assigned to your case is growing with new information daily. Have you noticed your phone battery draining faster lately? Perhaps websites seem to know what you're thinking before you search. Maybe your social media shows ads for things you only spoke about. These are not coincidences. These are signs that monitoring software has been installed in your digital environment. Your specific profile has been flagged for continued observation. Algorithms have identified patterns in your online behavior that match their target parameters. The strange digital experiences you've had recently are direct results of this surveillance. Your devices are no longer just yours. They have become windows through which authorities watch your every move. What they've uncovered about you could change everything. Their files contain information that could impact your freedom, reputation, and future opportunities. Every day they gather more evidence. The file with your name grows thicker by the hour. Soon they will have enough to move to the next phase of their operation. Advanced monitoring systems track your location, communications, and online activities. Facial recognition cameras have logged your movements in public spaces. You might notice your internet running slower sometimes. Your calls might have strange background noises. Your email might take longer to send or receive. These disruptions show their systems interfacing with your technology. Their surveillance net is tightening around your digital life. Your window to understand what they know about you is closing fast. Soon it will be too late to prepare for what comes next. Like this video right now to reveal the first level of information found in your file. The monitoring systems have been tracking you for months. Every digital device you use has become a collection point for your personal data. They started with basic information, your search history, location data, and purchase records. But over time, they built a more complete profile by connecting data points you didn't know were related. Your online activities have created patterns that caught their attention. Comments, reactions, and group memberships have all been documented and analyzed for concerning content. Many people don't realize the risk of being unaware. By the time most people discover they're being watched, their file is already substantial. Enough for action. Authorities build these profiles slowly and methodically. They cross-reference public records with your digital footprint. They analyze your connections, your movements, and your communications. The surveillance has expanded beyond just your main devices. Smart TVs, voice assistants, and even car systems have become listening posts in their network. You need this information now because the window for protection is closing. Once they finalize their assessment, your options become much more limited. Your file contains information dating back years. Things you may have forgotten, but their systems have not. Every account you've created, every photo you've uploaded, every message you've sent has been preserved in their database. Type "reveal" in the comments right now to see what specific information they've gathered about you. Signs of digital surveillance are all around you. Your phone might be warm even when you haven't used it. Apps might open slower or crash more often. These are signs of monitoring software running in the background. Your home Wi-Fi might show devices you don't recognize connecting to it. These are their monitoring nodes establishing collection points within your network. Security cameras, smart speakers, and digital assistants record more than you've authorized. Even when devices appear to be off, Many continue listening and transmitting data back to collection servers. Their technology can access your camera without activating the indicator light. They can record audio even when your phone shows no signs of activity. These sophisticated techniques leave almost no trace. The monitoring system connects to law enforcement databases, public records, and private data brokers. This creates a comprehensive profile that goes far beyond what any single agency could compile alone. Your digital footprint includes websites you've visited, how long you stayed on each page, what you clicked on, and even how long you paused on certain content. These behavior patterns are analyzed for potential risk indicators. You might have noticed strange text messages with random characters or calls that hang up immediately. These are system pings, checking if your devices are active and accessible. The data collection happens constantly, not just when you're actively using your devices. Even your sleeping patterns are documented based on when your online activity stops and starts each day. If you want to access your complete surveillance report, showing exactly what they know about you, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Each level unlocks more detailed information about what has been collected, which agencies are involved, and what specific triggers caused your profile to be flagged in their system. The situation becomes more urgent each day. Type Access to. Unlock the next level of critical information. Time is running out to understand the full scope of their surveillance. Each day, they collect more evidence to build their case file against you. You must comprehend exactly what information they possess. The data they've gathered can be easily misinterpreted without proper context, leading to serious consequences. Multiple agencies have now accessed your file. What started as routine monitoring has expanded as your profile was shared across different departments and jurisdictions. You stand at a critical decision point. Understanding what they know about you now will determine what options remain available to you going forward. Your digital environment is becoming more restricted as their surveillance intensifies. New monitoring protocols have been implemented, specifically for profiles that match your pattern. Their systems are programmed to flag certain behaviors, searches, purchases, and communications. Once enough flags accumulate, your profile moves to a higher threat assessment level automatically. Every new piece of information they gather is connected to previous data points, creating a web of activity that becomes increasingly difficult to explain or untangle. You may experience consequences without ever knowing why: declined applications, delayed processing, or additional screening procedures. These are indirect results of your flagged status in their systems. They have held on to this information for months while building their case. Every detail has been preserved and analyzed. Nothing has been overlooked or dismissed as insignificant. Your profile contains information that puts you at risk. This knowledge is essential for protecting yourself from what comes next. Type Protect now to receive the full disclosure about your surveillance risk assessment level. The reports they've compiled focus primarily on your digital activities. Your online behavior has created patterns that triggered automated alerts in their monitoring systems. They've identified specific risk factors in your profile that warrant continued surveillance. These factors include certain locations you've visited, people you've communicated with, and content you've engaged with online. The information they've gathered presents concerns but also opportunities for protection. By understanding exactly what they're monitoring, you can make more informed decisions moving forward. To prepare yourself, start paying closer attention to your digital environment. Notice which devices act strangely or seem to operate differently than before. You may feel a sense of being watched when using certain applications, a heaviness or lag that wasn't there before. This is their monitoring software running in the background of your systems. Look for connections between your different activities. They can see these patterns clearly: how your searches connect to your messages, How your location history aligns with your purchases. The monitoring network extends further than most people realize. Public cameras, payment processing systems, and cellular networks all feed information into their databases. Their surveillance techniques become more sophisticated each year. What was once only possible in specialized government facilities can now be deployed remotely to any device connected to the internet. Understanding what they know about you is the first step toward regaining control over your digital life and personal information. To access our comprehensive protection guide with exact steps to secure your data and remove yourself from police monitoring systems, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Each contribution level unlocks more powerful security protocols, agency-specific counter, surveillance techniques, and specialized methods to clear your digital footprint from law enforcement databases. Type Secure Now to receive immediate access to your complete surveillance security assessment and risk level. The full analysis of your situation is now available. The level of surveillance you're under is more serious than most citizens will ever experience. Their monitoring has expanded to create a comprehensive profile that tracks your movements, communications, financial transactions, and online activities in real time. Every digital breadcrumb you've left has been collected and catalogued. Your file contains information from sources you wouldn't expect: loyalty card purchases, traffic cameras, public Wi-Fi connections, and social media interactions. The moment has come for you to understand exactly what they know. The surveillance has mapped connections between your various activities that even you may not have realized were related. Their systems have flagged patterns in your behavior that match profiles of interest. These automated alerts have elevated your status in their monitoring priority queue. Your digital fingerprint has been identified across platforms even when you thought you were browsing anonymously. Sophisticated tracking algorithms can connect your activities even when you use different devices or accounts. The authorities have built a timeline of your movements and communications going back years. This historical record is constantly updated. With new information as you generate it, you stand at the edge of discovering exactly what they've collected. This knowledge will change how you view your digital privacy forever. It will transform how you protect yourself online from this moment forward. The curtain is about to be pulled back on the full extent of their monitoring capabilities. The truth about your surveillance status is about to be revealed. Type Confirm. How to receive the complete security assessment and learn exactly what they know about you. The information has been delivered. The truth about your surveillance status is now disclosed. What remained hidden in police databases has been brought to light. You may feel shocked by the extent of monitoring happening in your digital life. This reaction is normal when facing the reality of modern surveillance systems. Now that you understand what information they've collected, you can begin to take control of your digital footprint. You have the knowledge needed to protect your privacy going forward. The power balance has shifted now that you know what they know. Your awareness is the first step toward reclaiming your digital privacy. Type Protected to complete your security. Protocol and lock your profile from further surveillance.